India, a land of immense diversity, is home to over 1 billion people belonging to a mosaic of faiths, languages, and cultures. The population is composed predominantly of Hindus, who make up about 80%, followed by Muslims at 14%, and a range of other minorities, including Christians, Sikhs, Buddhists, Jains, and others, who together comprise the remaining 6%. This vibrant pluralism is woven into the fabric of the nation, enshrined in its constitution, and reflected in everyday life, from local festivals to the food on our tables. However, the beauty of diversity also brings with it a critical responsibility, ensuring that every citizen, regardless of their religious, linguistic, or cultural background, feels secure, respected, and included. Throughout its history, India has grappled with the question of how to protect and empower its minorities. The architects of the Indian Constitution recognized this challenge. They envisioned a secular republic where the rights of all communities would be safeguarded and where the majority would not trample upon the interests or freedoms of the minority. This vision is not just a matter of law, but of moral duty, a duty that rests most heavily on the shoulders of the majority, for they possess both the numbers and the influence to set the tone for society as a whole. The principle is simple but profound. In any democracy, the true measure of its strength lies in how it treats its most vulnerable members. When the majority stands up for the rights of minorities, it upholds the values of justice, equality, and fraternity. This is especially crucial in times when certain forces or political parties seek to sow division, stoke fear, or marginalize particular groups for electoral or ideological gain. In recent years, there have been concerns about the rise of narratives and policies that seem to target minorities, especially Muslims, but also Christians, Dalits, and others, leading to feelings of alienation and insecurity. It is in these moments that the majority's role becomes paramount. First and foremost, it is imperative to recognize that diversity is not a threat, but a strength. India's syncretic culture, its history of coexistence, and its rich tapestry of traditions have all been shaped by the contributions of various communities. To protect this heritage, the majority must reject any ideology that seeks to divide, marginalize, or terrorize minorities. This means challenging hateful rhetoric, debunking misinformation, and refusing to be complicit through silence. There are several ways in which the majority can actively protect minorities. At the individual level, it begins with empathy and education, learning about the experiences, histories, and cultures of different groups, and understanding the challenges they face. Simple acts of solidarity, standing up against discrimination, befriending people from different backgrounds, or participating in interfaith dialogues can go a long way in breaking down barriers and building trust. At the community level, leaders, whether they are teachers, business owners, religious figures, or local officials, have a special responsibility to create inclusive spaces, ensure fair opportunities, and foster a climate where everyone feels safe. Institutions like schools, workplaces, and local governments must be vigilant against bias and ensure equal treatment for all. At the national level, it is crucial for the majority to hold political leaders and parties accountable. Democracy is not just about casting a vote. It is about demanding that elected representatives uphold the Constitution and the rule of law. When policies or laws are introduced that discriminate against minorities, whether in the realm of citizenship, religious freedom, or access to resources, it is the duty of the majority to speak out, to protest peacefully, and to support legal challenges. Civil society organizations, activists, and the media play a vital role in bringing these issues to light, but they require the support and participation of the broader population to effect real change. History offers many lessons about the dangers of unchecked majoritarianism. When the majority uses its power to suppress minorities, the result is often instability, conflict, and a loss of moral legitimacy. Conversely, when the majority champions the rights of all, society as a whole becomes more peaceful, prosperous, and just. The world looks to India as an example of coexistence, and it is up to each generation to live up to that legacy. It is also important to recognize that protecting minorities is not just about preventing harm. It is about creating opportunities for participation, representation, and contribution. Minorities, like all citizens, have much to offer in culture, commerce, education, and public service. Ensuring that they have a voice in decision-making, access to quality education and healthcare, and freedom to practice their faith and traditions enriches the nation as a whole. In times of tension, it is easy to succumb to fear or prejudice. But the real strength of a society lies in how it responds to its most difficult challenges. By standing up for the rights and dignity of minorities, the majority not only protects those communities, but also affirms their own commitment to the values that make India unique. The responsibility to protect minorities is not just a burden, it is a privilege. It is an opportunity to build a society rooted in compassion, justice, and respect for all. Each act of kindness, each word of support, each stand against injustice contributes to a more inclusive and harmonious future. In the end, the destiny of India will be determined not by the actions of a few, but by the choices of the many. When the majority embraces its responsibility, when it chooses unity over division, and when it defends the rights of every citizen, it honors the spirit of the Constitution and the legacy of those who fought for freedom and equality. It is this spirit that will ensure that India remains not just a country of many religions, but a nation of one people, united in diversity, and resolute in its pursuit of justice for all.